Okay, here we are. How are we? Is it working? Testing. Testing. There I am. I haven't tweeted. Why am I never ready? I used to come here with some more time and try to connect everything and try the device and the thing. Now I'm like never ready. I come here in the last minute. Well, I was going to tweet, I guess. I don't even know why. Makes no difference. Is it Tuesday? I think so. I'm so not ready. I had something to post somewhere and I ended up not having time. Where is my little reference? I think I gave it a weird opposable finger that they don't really have, or toe, or whatever the hell, that they don't really have in their feet. But well, who cares? The proportions are also this is way too long. I don't know why I did that this way. Where's the actual wing? I have no idea why I made this so freaking long. Now warping all this is probably not the solution, but I don't know why I did that this way. Something like that would probably be better. I'm not gonna really do it like that, but I'm gonna try to revert to the version before I merged it. Is that not it? What did I... Do I have one of those? What the hell was his face? Jesus Christ. This, I don't know why it didn't bother me until now. It's that kind of thing. That's now not ever gonna be the right size. For some freaking reason. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do much today. It is a shorter stream by design. Probably at some point later this year I'm going to discontinue the Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday streams altogether. But for now I can stream for a little while. I have no idea why I welded that, and I went to pretty much finalize it without being happy with the actual proportions. It's a big setback now. Thought I... no. Okay. Now that we're here, let's save again. Let's split two similar parts. I don't know why this never bothered me, and now, only now, it's like it's terribly wrong. I don't know why the hell I made this thing so freaking long. I guess I was going for the illusion of it being giant or something, but these are all giant animals that talk. And to sort of convey size, I ended up stretching this too much. Anyway, what I make now might not work either, so it might be just for the sake of adjusting some stuff. I can adjust that one there. And this should be curved more. Shouldn't be so freaking straight. I'm not looking at Twitch. I always forget, or I sometimes forget to look at chat. That's kind of the whole idea, I think, to fix this into a more proportionate version of what it should be. And this is still very, very long, I feel like. I'm glad I came now with fresh eyes and suddenly the proportions made no sense to me. I don't know, I was willing to keep going the way I was going. But today suddenly something, and finally something didn't look right. It was about time for me to realize. Yesterday's was kind of a lonely stream, I guess this one's gonna be like that too. Again, this is still very freaking long. How much shorter should I make it? How freaking long did I make it? That now I have to keep shortening it, and it's like still never quite enough. Where am I? Here. Is this? Oh, this is completely. There we go. I don't know about this curve here. At least lunch today was good. Yesterday I ended up having to eat that moldy pita bread. Today I had a good meal. These I don't know if I should kind of hear this middle section to make them I don't know if this looks a bit more quote-unquote accurate. I don't know what kind of accuracy am I going for. None really. Oh. This is a very dumb way to do this, but again, I already did it a dumb way, now it's a dumb way to fix it. But I don't want to go back and redo any of this from scratch. It's kinda late for that. Oh boy. I don't really know if this is gonna be better, but I think it's already kind of on its way to be better. There was something about the proportions that I really didn't like. I have made this segment too long, this part's too straight, and I was kind of finishing it that way already. And I decided I realized that I should go back and fix it, because it was not right on any level. Let's bring this tip here. This tip is kind of in place. Is there okay. This here always bothered me in the older version too. It should come to this part of the leg and not really to the knee. I don't want to stretch it in the wrong way. I tried playing music yesterday because the silence was driving me crazy, and it wasn't really great. I don't think I can talk while listening to music, even if it's not super loud. But I'm kinda having the same problem now already. The silence is really getting to me. I'm glad it's a fill stream day. What? No. Is the stream working? Testing. Testing. Alright. There's a big lag. I don't know. I nearly thought I was close to finishing this guy yesterday, but I came here today with fresh eyes, and suddenly there's a lot about the proportions that I didn't like, so I'm trying to fix that today. And this is really the right time to make that kind of adjustment. I don't want to be caught trying to finish something that I'm not fully committed to. It still needs a lot of work anyway, but I was going to move towards trying to give it some finishing. I feel like these proportions are a little bit better. This segment is probably a bit still too long. I have seen some diagrams, some like bad anatomy diagrams where the sort of membrane goes like over this part somehow. But I don't like that. I feel like it should go sort of under the arm. I feel like this would be a weird way to stretch it. But I've seen a lot of diagrams that are really like this. Like it still has some membrane on top of this elbow joint. I don't think I should do that. I've kind of gotten used to seeing that in the anatomy thing, so now it kind of makes sense now that I'm doing it, but I don't know if that's the way it should be. I don't really think that's the way it should be. Oh. But again, in most diagrams it has like some membrane up there. Like the wing doesn't start under the arm. The membrane. I don't know if I'm getting it too thin here. I don't know if the head should be smaller. I managed for the turtle to look bigger by making the head smaller. I don't know if that's like a thing that I should try here. Again, I'm not going for realism or anything. It's not a freaking National Geographic, it's a silly fantasy thing. With, oh my freaking god. Be right back. freaking ZBrush crashed. I don't know if I should make like a counter, a crash counter. I didn't lose much, luckily, but why am I not freaking logged into Stream Element? This kind of thing. Again, I haven't done bat wings, but I've done like dragon wings before, and they can be a pain. Making this sort of membrane join properly with the phalanges or whatever the crap these are. Why is symmetry never on? Let's add a counter. Oh no, no. How did I do it the other day? I think I did it in chat with commands in chat. Is that what it is? I had more than 3, but I had 1 today and 2 yesterday, so let's... Well, that's a bit bare bones compared to Streamlabs version, but I don't know. I guess it'll do. What's the difference between smooth here and polish? Oh, this really is like a smooth all over? Did that make it much thinner or something? Maybe I can inflate it just by 1 to compensate. Why are you... this is not even the brush that I'm looking for. This thing is weird. Should be shorter, should be different. Shouldn't be so pointy. Well, I'm gonna make it. I already did that, I think, with the other version of the wings, but I want to fix this. Maybe I should rotate it a little bit here. Wait. Let's put it more like there. I'm liking this better. I'm glad that I decided to make that change. That I was even able to see that that change was needed. Why is this never symmetric? Symmetrical? I don't know what's the word. It's more like a little elbow. Again, I don't know how I'm gonna make the wings sort of wrapped around him. Where's my water? Here, here I should probably make a little crease here in this joint, in this phalange thing. Where the hell is crease? There we go. What happened? I always free. I never know what's happening. Does that look like the kind of bony thing that it should be? Okay, I completely deformed it here. Which one is even the front? This. I have hiccup now. It's really great for the stream. Again, I keep forgetting that it's gonna be upside down. I never look at him upside down. I don't know if I'm gonna have to redo these hairs here because I made him on a different shape. Where the hell is it? Is it this? No, it's this. Maybe I should just inflate it a little bit here, soften it back here, so I won't have to redo that hair. Again, this should come lower. I had done it and then I softened it back into place. The membrane should be thinner. I wish I could mask one side and what the hell is this that I'm looking for? Okay, if I mask here, it is bleeding through the other side. Sometimes it works when I use a really smaller brush. Barely worked. I am waiting for your love. I am waiting for your love. I am waiting. Fuck. It looks really strong. It's not even really making a dent here in lowering making this thinner. Is it too thick in this section? It kind of is. Hard to tell. I am waiting. That green is so funny. I am waiting for your love. Okay, here I already made what I was precisely trying to avoid. I pushed the other side towards this one. Is there anything I can do even with a tiny brush to mask this side and not the other? Okay, it looks like that is working. Is it working? Kind of working. I'm waiting for you. Ghost 2. I should really mask this whole face, since it would take me a while with this tiny brush. I might try to avoid it. I should probably mask more than just this area. Let's save before it crashes again. I'm gonna mask the tip on the sides too, so I don't want to repeat what I did before. No, what? Crease? Yeah. Okay, that's kind of working. I wish I could sort of soften that without making a huge mess. Did that affect the edges too much? I don't know if this is really working. I don't want to make one side bleed into the other. That's happened to me before with this kind of thing, and it doesn't really show here sometimes. You don't really see it until you export to Keyshot. Again, I have no idea how on earth am I gonna make the version of him with the wings wrapped around him. That's probably a problem for future me. I'm not going to... I mean, I should try to do both versions before I call this character finished and done and whatnot. But I really don't know how am I gonna do it. I am waiting for your love. I am waiting for your love. I have no idea. Do I have... Okay, yeah. I really wanted to preserve... It took me a while, that masking of the ears. Because it's really thin as well. I had to do with a very small brush, so it wouldn't bleed through to the other side. Have to pay attention to the time. As soon as Phil Jameson starts streaming today, I'm going over there. Oops, here I can see an unwanted crappiness. Again, I don't know what makes this guy a character. So far he's just an animal and not a super realistic animal. I had the same problem with the other ones, and I guess it's just gonna have to stay that way. He has crystals too. But that's all. I should work on the inside of the mouth, even though it's shut here. I should give it some fangs, even though it's not like a vampire bat or anything, but I'm so sleepy, I haven't slept much. I napped during the night. It was 7 PM and I still... 7 AM and I still had not had a full sleep. And then I woke up at 10 and the first thing that I thought was trying to check if my internet was back, because last night the service got interrupted for some reason. So I was pretty worried about that. Is symmetry on? Yes. Even my phone was dead too. Had no tone, no dialing tone. And since we got this new service, the exact same thing happened to us when we got the cable company's internet. For some reason they didn't make their internal changes in our billing, and they didn't charge us for the right thing, so they, after a few days after the first month, they considered we had not paid what we were due, so they cut the service. But it was their fault. We paid the same basic we had always paid because we didn't know, we didn't realize they didn't make the change that they were supposed to do on their end. And a few days after the thing had expired, they cut the service and I freaked out. So I thought maybe something like this could be happening now, because it hasn't even been a month, but it's already the first billing outside of a month. and I thought maybe it's the same thing, but it got caught like around midnight. So I thought, yeah, if it's a technical problem, they're not gonna fix it until the morning. So I just went to bed. Since I was awake until 7 AM, I went to check in the middle of the night if the phone at least was back, if it had like a dialing tone, and it still didn't. So I was like spooked. In the morning I finally slept a little bit, and I woke up at 10, and I went running and the phone was still dead. And I kind of freaked out. But I started the modem and it connected. I was already getting the cable company's modem back, because I had taken it out because I wasn't using it anymore, so I was reconnecting all of that again, and it turned out that the optic fiber from the phone company actually did connect, and the phone did revive and everything was fine, but only like at 10 in the morning. How do I had already done this, obviously, with the other version, but now that I'm adjusting some of the proportions, I have to fix this again. Why is this so thick in here? I don't know how to make it thinner without messing up the entire thing. Here, there should be more of a curve here. I was making like some sort of postcards to post in my this sort of fan page that I manage. Some kind of birthday cards really for the birthdays of some associates of the actual artist that have January birthdays. And I was researching that, I was looking for images for that. I made a couple and then boom, the internet went. And I also was trying to, I should have done it around noon, but I didn't even think of it. I was trying to upload some stuff to back it up, because it's some research that it took me so long to do this year. It's insane what I download when I'm researching shit. It's around 15,000 files. If my computer breaks again, all of that will be lost again. So I wanted to back that up. I was about to do it, and suddenly, whoop, you're not connected to the internet. And I'm like, since when? It was since right then and there. Okay. I don't know again if I should. Preserve this. Where is that? Is it the tail? Oh, I thought I was here on the. Right. This is not separated from the thing. I am waiting for your love. This also here should be. Should I just cut it here? Is it gonna let me? Because the other thing is hidden, or whatever it is, it's masked. Oh, I did it on the wrong side for symmetry. Mirror. Mirror and weld. Symmetry off, of course. Of course it is. Is it ever on? I am waiting for your love. Why is that song even stuck in my head? I haven't even really heard it in ages. It's an 80s song. From a band I never even followed. Do they even exist anymore? I think the lead guy left. I think they replaced him with someone, but it's probably not the same anymore. I haven't heard about them doing anything new. I think that they have also become, almost become like a cover band of itself. I don't know if many of the original members are still there. I was watching the latest episode of Quarators, and they're back on Quarators apparently. They say they've been fired from Cracked. By now I don't know if it's a bit or what the hell. As if the hard drive debacle wasn't enough. Now this happens. At least they're their own bosses again, I'm guessing. They don't have to be part of a conglomerate or whatever Cracked is. I used to be subscribed to Cracked. I unsubscribed for a while. I think I resubscribed just because of this. Just because of operators. Elno's freaking micropenis writers have probably been running to tell him about the whole hard drive situation. If they even know, because yeah, that's the whole problem, that it was kind of hush hush. Well, but even the official sort of account saying RIP hard drive would have been a motive of joy for all of Elno's minions. I wanted to bring back gaming for today, but again, I was so not. What? I was so unprepared today to start the stream. I probably shouldn't do the phalanges thing until I merge these things first. And oh, the is a forearm here? Is it this? Yes. Okay, now that we have. Yes, leave me alone. Do as I say. The symmetry on. I am waiting for your love. Oh, freaking no. I'm getting tired of this. I was saying yesterday that I probably should have taken a break in January. And probably what I'm gonna do is oh no, there goes the screen. Is the stream still on? Hello? Oh. There's like a huge lag. This maybe should have been more curved as well, not just cracked in there. But well, at least I did that. Just one. I forgot that I should save. because I am going to regret it. I am going to try to revert the whole thing. So before dynameshing, I should save a version of this before dynamesh. And make it invisible. And go back to the welded one now. Because I know I'm probably gonna want to revert things. Let's do some creasing here and there. Here in the sort of elbow. Maybe here separating the fingies. That doesn't look good. Maybe with lower intensity, because I feel like that should be a thing, but not deforming things too much. Maybe here. What time is it? Okay, I don't have much left, but I don't want to do anything too pronounced, I think. Something kind of subtle, especially in the front. I don't know, I should even do it in the back. Just a sort of hint of a joint or a knuckle. I was thinking again about my daily challenge. I don't know what the hell am I gonna do it. What the hell am I gonna do? How am I gonna do it? Or what part of it am I gonna stream? I think I'm gonna, if I stream, I'm gonna, and I guess I should stream. I don't think it would be a great idea to stop streaming completely during the entire month of April. But I feel like again, sometimes I spend nearly all day working on whatever thing I'm doing, but I'm not gonna stream all day. I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna stream the entire process, and also a lot of the day is spent rendering. So obviously I always said that I don't want to ever stream anything that requires such a downtime, such a dead space of waiting for something to render. I don't even know how much time am I gonna have, or how am I gonna be able to manage it. I always try to do everything, still moderating for Phil. I still try to do my daily things, which aren't much. It's not like I have a lot going on. And now there's the streaming, and I don't know where would that fit in the scheme of the April Madness. I had the little nail thingy. Is that what it is? Oh, it's completely elsewhere. Entirely elsewhere. Should I delete by symmetry or whatever? That ended up in a very different place. Again, I don't even know where the name for this guy came from. I'm calling him Tarenhob, which is the name that I had in the screenplay. And I have no idea where that came from. Or if it was just a sort of a placeholder name already. I'm gonna bring this down, since I'm probably gonna keep it. Let's make it visible. What the hell am I doing? Let's remesh again. This finger looks silly. I feel like it should be thinner, maybe. But it's kind of the same size as these. Is it? I don't even know. Should I? Can I make? No. Can I hide the masked part? It'd be great if I could. Give it a kind of crease here. Okay, 5 minutes until Phil. I never took like a bathroom break or anything. I forgot what I was going to say. I was thinking about something that I had watched or something. least the time that I spent not being able to sleep, I spent deleting a lot of crap from my laptop. I'm such a hoarder of everything. I deleted like 15 gigabytes of shit. And exactly oh, I removed some from the trash bin already, but it was several thousand files. Such a freaking hoarder. And that all comes also from the era where I had a very bad internet, so a lot of things, even YouTube videos a lot of the time, to be able to just really watch them without buffering, I had to download them. It's a very primitive life and system. I would also watch them when I was offline. At some point I didn't even have Wi-Fi, so I had to go with a laptop, connect to in the living room. So there was no choice. I had to either watch stuff in there or download it to watch it later. I lived in this stone age of the internet for too long. And now that it should be better, the freaking fiber optic again only works fully at the living room. And the company does provide some extenders, some range extenders and whatever, but they also charge. Like a 50% extra for the whole thing. And my extender doesn't really give me 100% of the speed here to my room. And it's almost time. Well, I guess this is all the time that I had for today. He hasn't even said anything, but I'm assuming he's going live. Let's make some renders. I probably should add that kind of nail to the point of every finger. Is that a thing? I don't even know. Please, 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 I need to... Let's make a screen cap of this. It's for today, please, please. And that's all the time that I have for today. Thank you again. If there was someone lurking or something. Has Phil gone live? Looks like it. I should be back tomorrow for a full-time stream. And perhaps to finish this guy now that I've fixed what was bothering me so much. See you tomorrow.